Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Tonight, when it comes to gun violence, the Star City is saying enough is enough.
Better way to deal with problems.
Your community should be safe, livable, and accessible.
How former gang members are working for you to prevent future tragedies. Plus, a 1-2 punch, cool weather, and another COVID-19 surge. The alarming numbers leaving health officials tonight concerned for the holidays. Good Saturday evening. Thanks for your company here at 6. I'm McKinley Struther. We're excited to have you here, and we're excited to have meteorologist Delaney Warden here with us as well, because not to be corny with you, Delaney, but I was blown into work to you today. That pretty much sums up the day.
Exactly. You look outside and it was nice and sunny, but man, was it breezy out there. Not only that, but of course colder outside, so those winds only causing our temperatures to feel colder. At this point, you're already in the 30s over in BLACKSBURG after only reaching into the 40s earlier today. A few clouds there off in the distance, but overall we are looking at clear skies for tonight, at least until we get into the early morning hours for tomorrow. Winds are still coming in from the west and northwest, about 6 miles per hour. We're going to notice now that the sun is setting, though, that those winds are going to be weakening. Now, we did hold on to some more cloud cover the further west that you lived, but either way, our temperatures much cooler west of the Parkway, 36 over in Hillsville, along with Lewisburg, 10 degrees warmer for Danville, along with South Boston, 41 here in Roanoke. Over the next few hours, our temperatures are going to be ranging from the lower 40s right around 7 p.m. down into the upper 30s around 9 p.m. Again, those winds are going to be significantly weaker here as we go throughout the next few hours, but still a cold night ahead of us. Just how long you can expect these cooler temperatures to stick around, that's coming up. McKinley.
All right, Delaney, thank you. Since these cold temperatures are here to stay, some health officials fear another COVID-19 surge could be on the way. According to Johns Hopkins University, average new COVID-19 daily cases are up in 19 states over just the past week, and there are more hospitalizations in 11 states, according to Health and Human Services data. AAA predicts over 53 million Americans will visit family and friends for the Thanksgiving holiday, and some experts say these gatherings could lead to yet another spike.
Yes, cases are down about half where they were at the beginning of September, but put that into context. We're still seeing about 4 to 5 times as many cases as we were seeing in June.
Experts say if you are traveling, follow the basics. Wear a mask and social distance when you can. The federal appeals court that blocked President Joe Biden's vaccine mandate for large businesses is doubling down tonight. It's declining the lift the pause on the rule, which would require businesses with more than 100 or more workers to get vaccinated or be tested weekly. The court argues the mandate is, quote, fatally flawed, arguing the requirements likely exceed the authority of the federal government. 2 children were killed and 2 adults were injured in a shooting in Richmond last night. Police say they received a report of a shooting at a convenience store in that city. It's there they found those 4 people with life-threatening injuries. They were all taken to the hospital, but tonight we are sad to report that 2 children later died from those injuries. They were just 14 and 9 years old.
Our young people are falling victim to random gunshot violence over and over again. But what could be more frustrating is that we just have people in the community who know exactly who is doing these acts and don't say anything. They don't tell us what's happening and what's going on, because someone pulling the trigger today tomorrow is the next person who is shot.
According to sources with our news partners in Richmond, authorities are looking for a driver of a red Lexus. A Big Stone Gap police officer is in the hospital tonight with life-threatening injuries. He was involved in a shooting early this morning. State police say while on duty, Officer Michael Chandler was called to a home to conduct a welfare check. There he crossed paths with an individual, and we're told it was during this time that he was shot. Chandler was taken to a hospital. In a Facebook post this morning, the town of Big Stone Gap Parks and Rec expressed its condolences, quote, saying, "Our love, thoughts, and prayers go out to him and his family." So do ours here at WSLS. The Roanoke community gathers today to take a stand against violence like that. 10 News reporter Alexis Davila tells us the messages former gang members have tonight for children that they want them to take away.
Stand with me.
Featuring food and music, the Stomp the Violence Fall Festival aims to tackle an ongoing issue in Roanoke. This year alone, police recorded 61 incidents where someone was hit by gunfire. An experienced Jerry McGeorge knows all too well as he faced gang violence and a criminal past for decades.
I know what you're trying to do. I know how you feel. I know how money excites you. It's a better way. It's a better way to deal with problems.
Throughout the festival, community members encourage youth by handing out scholarships and recognizing their talents. Bernadette Lark says creating positive environments will lead to a benefit for all neighborhoods.
Your community should be safe, livable, and accessible.
Growing up in Roanoke, Eugene Riles says parents need to join the movement and help model better behavior.
I truly believe there's no such thing as a bad child. There are influences that play into that change the dynamics of a child's life. I have to look at us, as adults, as parents. They are a reflection of us.
Nearly a decade ago, Stephen Jefferson changed his life after battling prison time and drugs for years. He hopes his story will encourage the next generation to take a step in the right direction.
We need more people and more things for them to do, and instead of them waiting on them to come to us, I think we need to get them.
In Roanoke, Alexis Davila, 10 News, working for you.
Angels of Assisi had an adoption event this afternoon for PetSmart Charities Adoption Week. Dogs and cats were available for adoption. They say this is always a great way for the community to come out and meet potential new pets.
It's great. It's great to see them go home to amazing families, and even just having people come out to meet them, to maybe bring them home down the line, just seeing who all we have and all the donations, especially with PetSmart, we really appreciate it.
If you're looking to adopt your new best friend, Angels says they have plenty still back at the shelter. A full list is available on their website. More news to come tonight, finding loving homes for kids across the Commonwealth. Coming up, we introduce you to the energetic teen who's always great company. Plus, the perfect opportunity is to start growing cannabis. How a statewide initiative is planting the seeds for marijuana use here in the Commonwealth. We are back now. We want to introduce you to Dimitri. He is an energetic, creative teen who's just fun to be around. To say Dimitri's personable is an understatement. The 15-year-old will keep you laughing and having a good time. He enjoys spending time with friends, playing video games, basketball, and going out to eat, because who doesn't? His grandmother is an important relationship to him, and they stay in touch through regular visits. He cares about those around him and enjoys quality time with his friends and those that he cares about. Dimitri is open to new ideas and has a passion to do something great with his life. Dimitri is described as a teddy bear and just a lovable young man. An ideal family would be encouraging and supportive, providing a caring environment while helping him become the adult he wants to become. He's just one of 30 children we're featuring during 30 Days of Hope, trying to find families for the hundreds of kids in foster care across our state in danger of aging out of the system without a family. If you're interested in foster care or adoption, head to our website, WSLS.com, and click on 30 Days of Hope. We leave you now with a live look from our Virginia Tech Skycam. A chilly day coming up tonight on 10 News at 6. Meteorologist Lindy Warden tells us just how cold it could get tonight. That's coming up in just a moment. I'm told the line wrapped around the block of a wellness center in downtown Roanoke as hundreds were ready to get their hands on some cannabis seeds. 16 West Marketplace was packed with people waiting to select a packet of free seeds at Wellnest Roanoke. Across the Commonwealth, seeds are being handed out for free since there is no legal way right now to buy it in our state just yet. Virginia needs representatives help educate and explain how to grow the seeds and what they can be used for.
It's just important for us to be able to meet people where they are, because the public has all kinds of different needs, from emotional to medical, spiritual, and we want to be there for them. So this is a great opportunity to do that.
A limit of 400 packets of seeds were handed out in less than 6 hours.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
It was a very sunny day for us, keeping those clear skies around. The only thing really getting in the way were those gusty winds, causing our cooler temperatures today to feel that much colder. A live look now to our Skycam over at the Roanoke Blacksburg Regional Airport. We're still holding on to those clear skies and will continue to do so throughout much of the overnight hours. With that said, temperatures are starting to drop. Some areas seeing temperatures dropping quicker than others, especially back towards Covington, where you are just 1 degree shy of that freezing mark here in Roanoke, still in the mid-40s. That's the case for Smith Mountain Lake. Our warm spot is over in Danville, still in the low 50s. But as we head throughout the next few hours, we're going to notice those temperatures feeling a lot colder than we have been. Not only that, but we are significantly colder than we were yesterday. Now, earlier in the day, pretty much the entire region was at least 10 degrees colder. Now that our temperatures are starting to drop, we are seeing areas like Roanoke. At this time yesterday, we were 18 degrees warmer. So we do have a very chilly night ahead of us. By tomorrow morning, 20s and 30s out the door, and not a single one of us are going to be at or even above freezing. We're seeing those temperatures below that. 30 degrees here in Roanoke, along with Lynchburg, back towards Floyd, 28 degrees. That's the case for Covington also. As we go throughout the day tomorrow, we're going to notice our temperatures climbing a little bit faster, but that's because our temperatures are also going to be starting off colder. So we have that cloud cover as we go throughout the day, and that's going to slow down our warming process in some aspects of especially for those of us west of the Parkway. 52 degrees later by about 3 p.m. And then as we go throughout the day, we'll continue to watch that closely. Tomorrow's winds are going to be picking up speed again, not as early on as what we saw for today, but they are going to be right back, maybe gusting upwards of 25 to 30 miles per hour as we head throughout the afternoon. Again, as the sun sets, like we've been seeing here over the past few days, that's when those winds are going to start to calm down again for us. So in the afternoon, 50s across much of our region, some upper 40s back towards the New River Valley. Tomorrow, cooler just by a few degrees than what we were for today, but you factor in the wind, it's still going to be feeling chilly. Satellite and radar quiet here at home. There's that cloud cover from that system that we were watching bring areas to our west, especially our higher elevations. A little bit of snow as we head into the day on Sunday. Again, there's more cloud cover, but also that potential for snow once again. This is going to be mostly for the highlands as we go throughout the afternoon and even into the overnight hours. Your 3-day zone forecast that keeps our temperatures coolest on Monday. From there, we're actually going to be warming right back up. So if you don't like these cooler temperatures, just take a look. Monday, 53 degrees for the Lynchburg area, 72 by Wednesday. The Roanoke Valley seeing a similar situation. Our average high for this time of year is 60 degrees. On Wednesday, we are 10 degrees above that. McKinley?
We're already working on 10 News at 11, and it's been a busy week here in Southwest Virginia. If you didn't get a chance to catch up on those headlines every night, we're working for you to bring you this week's Top Talkers.
And coming up in sports, Virginia Tech looking for a senior day win against Duke. A local product led the Keydets in rushing, but could they get the win? And championship Saturday in cross country, who added to their illustrious gold stash? Next in sports.
And now, the Freedom First Sports Desk.
Championship Saturday at Green Hill Park, the host site for the VHSL cross country finals for classes 1, 2, and 3. Lots of locals looking to make an impact. We'll go to the girls' Class 2 state meet, and a dominant performance from start to finish was turned in by Glenver senior Carly Wilkes. The defending state champ took the lead from the start and never looked back. She left the field in her wake, crossing the finish line at 17:47 and change, winning by 1 minute and 39 seconds over her nearest competitor. Nonetheless, the Furman University signee always looking for ways to improve.
I still need to figure out how to push a little bit harder when I'm out there by myself and really push that next level where it's kind of uncomfortable, because I think I had too much energy at the end. Like I felt really strong throughout, so I think I could have given like a little bit more effort.
Other girls' notes, Cave Springs' Jessica Paliska is 4th in Class 3. Class 2, Wilkes won the race, but Allegheny finishing 2nd in the team competition. And in Class 1, George with 2 of the top 3 finishers in the state girls team title. Boys action, Christiansburg has a 4th place effort from Lawson Meekum. Glenver sweeps Class 2 as Daniel Zierfoss joins Wilkes with a gold medal run. And Class 1, Perry McClure's Kovic Chandler is 3rd, but George With takes 3rd in team competition. State quarterfinal volleyball action. Hidden Valley has been nearly untouchable this season, per usual, ready to make another run. They hosted Fort Defiance this afternoon. The Titans, of course, your Region D champion. The Indians coming off a region final loss to RUSTBURG. Early in this one, it's Bailey Blaylock, the early ace for the Indians and the point. Titans start heating up. Cam slam alert, Cam Davenport. The spike for the Titans. Service game also working. Look at Kaylee Pond, back-to-back aces. It's a 6-3 lead, but back come the Indians. Blaylock's hit unreturnable here. Then Caroline Simonetti with the spike as Fort goes up 22-18. Hidden Valley rallied back and would win set 1. Kaylee Pond with the point. Titans go on to win 3-0, advancing to the state semifinals. Other notable scores in Class 3, RUSTBURG a winner over Carroll County. Patrick Henry wins in 5 sets over Midlothian to advance to the state semis. More matchups scrolling there at the bottom of your screen. To football field now, North Cross hosting Nansemond Suffolk in the VISAA Division II semifinals. This is Connor Lang, the wide receiver screen to Cross Thompson, crossing up the defenders here, gets the touchdown. They're up 35-0, but the Saints rally. Gabriel Wansart goes deep, connects with George Petaway for the touchdown. Saints would get within 35-14, but the Raiders would respond. This is Camden, my favorite Cousin Johnson, coming up here, scooting to the corner of the end zone for 6. Raiders advance to the Division II state final. News and notes, Robert Woods out for the season for the Rams after an ACL tear. Aaron Rodgers cleared to go against the Seahawks tomorrow. Dogs go for win number 2 at home tonight at 7 p.m.
All right, Eric, thank you. A Louisiana woman just set a new running record, and she did it at 105 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Julia Hurricane Hawkins is the first female athlete to compete in the 100-meter dash at that age, finishing in 1 minute and 2 seconds.
She started running when she was 101.
Oh, my goodness.
So just a few years ago. And says she's going to keep running as long as she can. That is possibly, that and others, I'm sure, is what's keeping her alive and so healthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that.
And I love that they call her the Hurricane. But maybe
Of course,
I'm a
it's
little
Louisiana,
biased.
So, yeah, I get it. All right, quick check of the forecast before we go.
Temperatures for this evening are going to be much colder than we have been recently. We've been kind of spoiled with the 40s and 50s. Now we are dropping into the 30s even by 8 p.m. and some of us are actually already into the 30s. Now your 7-day forecast, it's going to keep us busy. It's that time of year. Our coolest day coming in on Monday, 40s for many of us, some low to mid 50s also east of the Parkway. And then by Wednesday, we are significantly warmer once again, lower 70s, upper 60s by Thursday. Yet another cold front, though, of course, going to be ruining that as we head towards next weekend, back to the mid 50s by Saturday.
I wish we had shoe cams so we can show the people just how fly your shoes are tonight. They are great. We'll see you back here at 11. NBC Nightly News is next.